Hey guys, Minot here, and today I have some more stories for you. These stories take place in Minot, North Dakota from November to December of 2018. This was actually a rough period of my mission because a lot of things ended up going wrong, but I was also around a lot of great people, so I had a lot of fun. This first story takes place while my two companions at the time, Elder Facepalm and Elder Torpedo, and I were going door to door. And in between doors, we were chatting, and I brought up how someone had given me some WoW drops almost a year ago because she claimed that they cured asthma. As I'm sure you've guessed, she was into all that alternative medicine stuff. I don't have asthma, but she said it could come in handy for when I meet someone who does. Now, for those of you who don't know what WoW drops are, they're a very strong breath mint type thing. You basically put one drop on your hand, lick it, and then inhale through your mouth a few times. The lady who gave them to me claimed that the strong mint kills the worm that causes asthma in your lungs when you inhale it. I'm pretty sure that's not how asthma works at all, but I was too polite to refuse it. Anyways, I actually had the WoW drops in my coat pocket, which is how they got brought up. Elder Torpedo and I opened them and took a whiff, and the mint smell was very strong. Now, the thing about going door to door is, it's pretty boring. Most people aren't home, and those that are usually aren't interested in talking to us. So Elder Torpedo offers me $5 to drink the bottle of WoW drops. I'm not one to turn down easy money, but I'm also not a complete idiot. So I check the back of the bottle to see what's in it, and seeing no concerning ingredients or warning labels, I start unscrewing the cap. While I was doing that, Elder Facepalm said something like, "Don't do that," to Elder Torpedo. And Elder Torpedo's like, "Why not?" And then they both turn around and see me downing the bottle of WoW drops. Well, Elder Torpedo was shocked, and he gets that, no way look on his face. Meanwhile, Elder Facepalm, facepalmed. Elder Torpedo later admitted that he did not expect me to actually do it, but he did pay up. As for me, the WoW drops didn't taste bad, but the mint flavor in the scent was quite potent, and it was, there for quite a while. And in addition, I was constantly salivating for some reason, and constantly had to, spit on the ground, because I just couldn't swallow it for some reason. Every few feet we walked, you'd see this light green mark in the snow as a result, because it also dyed my spit green for some reason. I think it was the chlorophyll in it. And when I say the smell was potent, I mean it. I was 5 feet away from my companions, and they'd complain about how they could smell this really strong mint smell from my breath. As a result, for the rest of our time going door to door, they literally had me stand 5 to 10 feet to the side while they talked to whoever answered, if anyone answered at all. For better or worse, nobody ended up letting us in that day. Big shocker there, I know. And when we got back to our apartment, Elder Facepalm was mad at both of us, me for drinking the WoW drops, and Elder Torpedo for offering me $5 to do so. This next story took place a little over a month later. It was a new transfer, and I had a new companion, whom we'll call Elder Houston. Elder Houston and I ended up crashing our car because the roads were icy, and when we tried to stop at a stoplight, we slid and drifted, sort of, and hit the curb with the side of our car. Turns out Malibus aren't good snow cars. This was a major problem because at the time, our apartment was 3 to 4 miles outside the city, and the weather was often in the negative 20s. And so walking around at that temperature is not a very good idea, and it's not fun at all. So with permission from our zone leaders, we ended up staying with our district leader, Elder Abbott, as well as his companion, whom we will call Elder Captain. And they were nice enough to share their car with us. This arrangement actually ended up being quite nice, because Elder Abbott and I got along well, and Elder Houston and Elder Captain got along well. We ended up pairing off in this fashion a lot, not because we wanted to, as that would be against mission rules to do it excessively, but because Elder Houston and Elder Captain would often get sick. And I put sick in quotation marks because it sometimes felt like they were either trying to get out of doing work or have an excuse for the two of them to stay together, while Elder Abbott and I would be together. There was one time, however, where their sickness was actually legit. You see, there's a franchise restaurant in our mission that is well known for making people sick. It's called Taco John's, but we often refer to it as Toxic Wands. One day, all 4 of us were in the car, and Elder Houston asked to go there. He and Elder Captain were pretty new missionaries, so we figured that nobody had told them about how awful it is. So Elder Abbott and I explained it to him, and told him about previous companions we had that we literally saw get sick from eating there. Well, the two of them insist on experiencing it for themselves, so we agree to drive them there and let them get food, but Elder Abbott and I don't get anything, and instead eat food from somewhere else. Sure enough, a half hour later, Elder Houston and Elder Captain are throwing up. They ended up being sick for 2 to 3 days, though I'm not sure if they were actually sick for that long or if they were just milking it to stay inside together for longer. Anyways, this actually put Elder Abbott and I in a bad situation. Although we now had the car to ourselves, we had 2 areas to cover. So what we did was we covered each area equally, and we ended up having a lot of good conversations with each other. One of the more memorable ones was how we were going to do a comp inventory, or basically a let's talk about what's going well and what isn't discussion with Elder Captain. You see, Elder Captain was a bit of an exhibitionist. Like, he would constantly show off his balls to us and found clever ways of tricking us into looking at them. An example of this being that he would stick his balls through his underwear, take something from the fridge and hold it at waist level and ask someone like, "Hey, is this yours, Elder?" So then, you look down at it and, you see both the object and his balls. Well, Elder Houston thought this was hilarious, but Elder Abbott and I did not. And as much as I like toilet humor, that crosses a line. I'm sorry, but... especially when he did it multiple times per day or during meal times. No one wants to see that while they're eating. So one day, after Elder Abbott and I get back from working, we do the comp inventory. Elder Abbott and I politely ask Elder Captain to stop showing us his balls, and he actually agreed. He never did to us, at least for the rest of the time I was there. I know Elder Abbott watches my videos sometimes, so if you're watching this, Elder Abbott, feel free to write a comment down below about these stories from your perspective and whether or not Elder Captain continued to not flash you after Elder Houston and I left. I'll be sure to pin it at the top. One final detail about the story, though. Remember how I said that Elder Abbott and I were covering 2 areas? Well, as you can imagine, when it came time to report our numbers for the week, each area had about half of what you'd expect because, well, they each had half the normal amount of work done in them. So we had a call from the mission president and explained the situation to him. Turns out, instead of doing what we did, we were apparently supposed to call him and ask for another car to be sent down for Elder Houston and I to use. And in addition to that, he was pissed off at us because some dickhead spread rumors that the 4 of us were doing nothing all day but watching movies with another missionary. So the mission president thought that we weren't doing any work at all. Luckily, he believed us when we said that that wasn't true, and we ended up not getting in any trouble. These last 2 stories took place during a cold day, and what a cold day means is, on my mission, one of the rules is that if the temperature with or without wind chill gets to -30 or below, you stay inside. This is because at that temperature, you literally get frostbite in 15 minutes. So on that day, we were calling people trying to set up appointments for later, and it got pretty boring pretty quick. Then I remembered this funny video I saw where a guy holds up a phone next to his ear, sits down next to someone and responds to whatever the other person says into their phone. So I explained the gag to everyone and did to Elder Houston while he called someone. Then Elder Abbott called someone, and Elder Houston pretended to be the one having a conversation. From my point of view, here's how the conversation went. "Hey, how are you doing today?" "Pretty awful. You?" "Oh, that's good. What do you do for work?" "I'm a stripper." And at this point I start giggling. But the guy Elder Abbott was talking to said something like construction, because Elder Abbott responded with, "Oh, I'm not too good at that. I smashed my fingers last time." And after hearing that, Elder Houston and I just fall to the ground laughing, and Elder Abbott has to go to another room to finish the call. And when he got back, he said that the guy heard us laughing. So for future rounds, we ended up having to have the person who was actually making the phone call stand away from everyone else. Later that day, we went down to our apartment's lounge area, and Elder Abbott and I played a game of table shuffleboard. We decided to bet a Wendy's 4-for-4 meal, and I ended up winning, making Elder Abbott the second of 3 missionaries I won a bet against. I offered a double or nothing rematch since it was close, but he refused. But yeah, those are my stories for today. I hope you enjoyed them, and if you did, feel free to leave a comment down below, and if you're from my mission and watching this, please feel free to suggest a story that I should tell in here, because as you guys know, there are plenty of funny things that happened on our mission. There's no way I can remember them all, especially since I've been home for 2.5 years at this point. Anyways, I hope you all have a good one. Please leave a comment down below, and please like, share, and subscribe for more.